great number of people advocate for peace and unification, but most of them are just used for political slogans. However, there are significant Korean figures who changed the direction of world history with undeniable practical skills. From the early 1980s, when there was no possibility of establishing diplomatic relations between Korea and China, these figures promoted the construction of an automobile industrial complex in Guangdong Province, China, promoting the partnership with the two nations. He also founded one of the most influential daily newspaper in the United States, Washington Times, contributing greatly to the U.S. policy relating to the issues of Korean Peninsula. These figures were none other than Reverend Sun Myung-moon and Dr. Hak Ja-han. Reverend Sun Myung-moon played a decisive role in aiding Ronald Reagan become the 40th President of the United States in 1980 to prevent the expansion of Soviet imperialism. He strongly supported the Reagan administration's promotion of the Strategic Defense Initiative, SDI, limiting the arms race, which resulted in former President of the Soviet Union, Gorbachev, to turn to a reform and opening policy. Furthermore, Reverend Moon entered the Moscow Kremlin in April 1990 and held a private meeting with Gorbachev, strongly urging religious freedom, the removal of Lenin's statue, and the establishment of diplomatic relations between Korea and Russia. At this time, Rev Sun Myung-moon promoted a program to send 3,000 Soviet university students on a field trip to the United States, and these university students later played a decisive role in preventing the Soviet Union's return to communism. Subsequently, Reverend Moon made a surprise visit to Pyongyang on November 30, 1991, to meet with former Premier Kim Il-sung. He urged him to undergo an international nuclear inspection and opened the way for inter-Korean economic cooperation, including family reunions and mat-gumgang tours, to ease tensions on the Korean peninsula. The agreement between Reverend Moon and Premier Kim became the cornerstone of the North and South relations that paved the way for the Inter-Korean Summit, the Little Angels performance in Pyongyang, and the Pyongyang Boys Student Art Troupe's performance in Seoul. The life of Reverend Sun Myung-moon is truly the pride of the Korean people for playing a decisive role in ending the Cold War by influencing the major powers that had controlled the fate of the Korean peninsula: the United States, the Soviet Union, China, and Japan. The Little Angels they founded are still traveling around the world as private diplomatic missionaries, promoting the proud culture of Korea. If you aspire to unify North and South Korea, we sincerely recommend that you watch this video that captures the unification movement by Reverend Sun Myung-moon and Dr. Hak Ja-han, who devoted their lives to world peace and the unification of North and South Korea. Thank you.